Join the private sector energy efficiency movement led by the National Business Initiative by plugging into energy efficiency and stem the tide of rising energy costs.
Okay, so I think most of us know this type of light bulb. We've grown up with it. So I think most of you are older than 10, which means that you weren't born with LEDs. And the light bulb is typically just consists of a glass bulb, some sort of low pressure gas inside. There's a whole range of them, depending on which filament you use. And to protect the filament, typically the filament is tungsten in this particular case. And then it's got some contact wires that goes from the outer shell to the particular filament in order to let the current run through it. The gas is simply to protect the filament from burning out, so it's a very, very simple type of scenario. And then this little graph shows you a whole bunch of other things that the light's made of, which is less important as we continue down to the bottom. And as Benjamin said, that you'll see this on the presentation, which will be handed to you. So the efficiency of these typical light bulbs are about 12 to 20 lumens per watt, which is actually very inefficient, but it works, it creates light, and it's been used for a number of years, so people have perfected the design of this quite well. Power rating is typically from 20 watt to about 150 watt, and lifespan is about 1,000 hours. Now, interestingly enough, just a little inside note, a couple of years, quite a number of years ago, I think in the mid 60s or so, I'm not exactly sure of the date, but General Electrical and some of the other light companies actually had some sort of agreement that they would only produce lights to last a certain amount of hours in order to improve the turnover times of lights, which means that they would sell more lighting, which would be better for them and for the companies. This was then later on exposed and deemed as illegal, obviously, in which case they started competing against one another in terms of producing the highest lifespan light bulb, which actually increased the lifespan. At that point, I think that the lifespan was agreed on about 500 or 600 hours, which is an interesting type of scenario. So this is just a random bit of information on the incandescent light bulb.